Important question, Saudi Arabia computer test. Many people have asked me this to post video upon question answers. So this based on this. I hope this covers the entire computer test and you will be able to clear off easily if you understand each concept of this video. So let's proceed. Maximum weight a vehicle can carry in private driving license. This is 3500 kg. Remember this figure. Maximum number of persons which one can carry in private driving license is 9, including the driver. Including the driver inside the car, only 9 people can travel. Maximum validity of a private driving license 10 years. Which of this is the correct option? Driving has to be according to surrounding conditions, should be more in rainy conditions, should be more in sandstorm, should be more around school. So correct option is driving speed has to be according to surrounding conditions or conditions. What is stopping distance? For this topic distance, one question 100% comes in your exam regarding stopping reaction or braking distance. The stopping distance, remember, is the biggest distance. Stopping distance is when you realize there is a danger until the car has stopped. Okay, basically this is the concept. But remember this line. Okay, and stopping distance is equal to reaction distance plus braking distance. Stopping distance, how you can reduce? By reducing your speed and increasing your focus. So now next is reaction distance. Reaction distance is when you realize something is there and you apply the brakes. So this is reaction distance. Okay, and when is this reaction speed more? Reaction distance is more when your car is at high speed, you are tired, sick, you are under drugs, you are under alcohol. Next is what is braking distance. Okay, braking distance is after you apply the brake till the car stops. This is braking distance. Okay, and there is a typo error. This is in the note below. The braking distance is more if you are at a high speed, and if your vehicle is full, you have poor road, bad tires and brake fail. Understand the concepts. What is minor traffic accident? Anything which has expense below 5000 real and just leads to injury. This is minor traffic incident. Major traffic accident is anything which leads to damage of more than 5000 real. That is a major traffic and it leads to death also. Light is green but the traffic policeman tells you to stop. What will you do? Will you go as the light is green or you do as per the officer? You have to follow the officer even if the signal is green, but if the officer tells you to stop, you must stop. What is residential area? Any road network inside the city, residential area. Okay, and what is open town? Any network outside the city and town is called an open town. Traffic island is something which separates two directions. Okay, some elevated area. This is a traffic island. Merge lane, a lane which merges to another big road lane that allows traffic to be incorporated into regular road or motorway is called a merge lane. Which of the following is a sign for children crossing? Okay, option A, option B. So option B is the correct one. Option B is the sign for children crossing. Now this is one tricky question. Which of the following sign is not a pedestrian crossing? Okay, option A, B, C and D. So answer is correction option B. Option B is not pedestrian crossing. Okay, option A, C and D are pedestrian crossing, but option B is not pedestrian crossing. Which of the following is the pedestrian lane? So A, B. Correct answer is option A. Option A is sign for pedestrian lane. Just be clear of the concepts. What is pedestrian lane? What is children crossing? What is pedestrian lane? What is pedestrian crossing? And what is children crossing? Okay. Which of the following is correct? Pedestrian want to cross, you do not allow to cross. Car must go first. Pedestrian is crossing, go fast. Pedestrian is crossing, car safety is important. Drivers must slow down in front of pedestrian crossing. If pedestrian want to cross, they have to stop also. Safety of pedestrian should not be endangered while in transit. The correct option is option D. Remember this concept. Pedestrians come first. If they are crossing, you have to slow down, you have to stop. Remember this concept. You get questions about pedestrian signals. Pedestrian signal, green means what? Green means you can cross, but you have to monitor traffic. Okay, now it is blinking green light. That means that blinking green light, you have to cross fast, and you have just approached the pedestrian crossing line. Then you should not stop. You should not cross. You should not stop. You should only cross if it is green light. Okay, blinking green light, if you are in the middle, you have to go fast. If it is red orange light, you do not should not cross. Another important question, continuous line. Continuous lines means you cannot cross, you cannot change lanes. Okay, broken lines are the only lines which you cannot cross, which you can cross and you can change lanes. Important signs, these are narrow bridge. Narrow bridge, remember, slow down, stop, allow the person in the bridge to go, and then you go. It can be different. They will show, tell some speed limits that you are slowing down below 20. If like this option comes also, it is okay, but concept is narrow bridge, slow down, stop, allow the person to go. Then the next is this sign. For second sign, this sign is for slope, or you call it accent or descent. In slope, this line, you remember, you must slow down, use lower gear, and take advantage of engine's braking ability. So this line, remember it, same line comes in exam. Okay, why in a slope, slow down, lower gear. Why lower gear? Because you have to take advantage of the engine's braking ability when you are in a slope. Important sign, this speed limit sign, this is no entry sign, very favorite question. So people confuse between the second and the fourth. The both are different. No entry sign is like a minus in a red circle. No parking permitted sign is where you cannot park but you can wait. There is no parking and no waiting sign in which you cannot park and you cannot wait in this area. Forbidden parking places, places where you cannot park. Okay, these are the places and distances. Remember them. You cannot park in a sidewalk at a distance of 1.5 meter from the crossing place of signal, crossing place of school children and pedestrian crossings, 20-meter distance from tunnels, bridges, 15-meter distance from the traffic light signal, 7 meter from the fire devices. Not in front. You cannot park in front of entrance, exit. If you cannot park if there is a handicap sign. You cannot park in the opposite direction of traffic, in the middle of the road. You cannot park outside the city if it poses danger to public safety. These are some of the important signs. You will find many signs, but these are some signs they normally use. Road intersection, series of bumps, double bump or double bump, single bump, falling rocks, tunnels, sand dunes, water crossing, tunnels, sand dunes, pedestrians. There should be no pedestrians. These are some important signs. Okay, slippery road, loose gravel, and dry or river or dry road ahead. Important signs. Slippery road, loose gravel, and river or dry road ahead. Soft words, no entries, again important sign. Low flying aircraft, maximum height a vehicle can travel. It's a two-way traffic. Chevron signs and warning signals. For stop sign ahead, there will be a stop sign ahead warning signal, and give away warning signal for giveaway. You can, red is no overtaking. Red big one is no heavy vehicles can overtake. This lines, many white lines indicate end of restriction. Here, end of no overtaking limit, end of no heavy vehicles overtaking limit, end of speed limit. Again, if this black means the coming vehicles which are coming, oncoming vehicles, you should give way to them. Okay, this blue is also simple but important question. Means this is compulsory signs. Ahead means ahead only. Keep right means you have to keep right, keep left. Then you can turn right only, turn left only. This is end of highway. Some of the important signs. How you should behave with pedestrian, same thing. All things point to the same thing. Pedestrian safety is the most important. If you find someone crossing the road, you have to slow down and you have to stop for him. Okay, pedestrian safety is utmost important. Emergency vehicles and school buses. Emergency vehicles top priority. You cannot drive behind them 50 meters. You cannot follow 50 meters when they are in going in emergency. Okay, 50 meters from this emergency vehicles, ambulance, police cars. School bus you cannot overtake if the it is stopped for picking or dropping the students. Before driving, you should not do, this is one of the tricky questions, what you will not do before you drive. Clean the windows, ensure no damage, check condition of lights, check gear oil, engine oil. So what you will not do, you will not do every time is option D, gear oil, engine oil, this you will not check, but other things you will check. Windows, damage to windows, condition of light, this you will check, but option D, gear oil and engine oil, you will not check always. Seat belt, you will have one or two questions from the seat belt, some tricky questions also. Like all people, driver, passengers, all people have to compulsorily wear seat belt. Under the age of 12, children have to be in support belts or seat belts. Under the age of 10, the child cannot sit in the front seat of the even in the seat belt. Okay, under 12, child seat compulsory. Under 10, the child cannot sit in the first besides the driver. There is only one exception. If it is a two-seater car, then the child can sit on the right side with a seat belt. How to park? If you are parking the vehicle, the passengers will exit from the sidewalk and you will always exit from the right side. This is the rule. If you are driving near a parking lot, remember speed should not exceed 50 km and you should always be at a distance of 1 meter from the parked car to avoid anyone opening the door and you hitting him. Overtaking is prohibited in bridges, curved roads, slippery roads, end of highways, opposite direction, poor visibility roads, solid line and no overtaking sign. Blind spot, very important question. I made a video on it. You can get a better idea through that video. Red area is blind spot area, which you cannot see through the mirrors. Then there is the blue area. We use external mirror for this blue areas. Internal area is the yellow, for which you can see from the inside mirror, the back portion, yellow line. Blue portion is your external mirror, red portion is the blind spot. See which area is highlighted. Sometimes they highlight only the right side of the area. For example, right blind spot area, then you have to see, you have to turn right. And sometimes they say right right external mirror area, right side, the blue area, they will focus on only one area, and then you have to say you have to use the right external mirror. If it is the left side, you have to say the left external mirror. We focus on the area which is highlighted in the question. Lane to the left, first thing is mirrors. Okay, first thing mirrors, second is signal, then you do action. Remember this, mirrors is first, signal second, then you turn when lane to left. Lane to the right, same thing, first mirrors, then signal and then action. From these three figures you will definitely get one question. They will ask you, if this is the starting point, what is the ending point. Just remember, photographic memory, one question will be definitely see the exit point of each of the figures. Step 2, just remember it, by heart it, memorize it. Okay, step 2 means is the end point. Question is, what is this is the start point, what is the end point. Roundabout question, again one of the important questions. They will ask, if the blue one here, this one is the start point, then what will be the end point. So just remember, these are the black spots which are highlighted. If you are in number 2, then in first exit you will go in lane number 1. For second exit you will go in lane number 2. Okay, and for third exit 3, fourth exit also 3. You can remember it like that: 1 is 1, 2 is 2, 3 is 3, and 4 is also 3. So if you want to remember this, you can remember like this: the exit point in roundabout, for 1 1, for 2 2, for 3 3, and for 4 also it is 3, the exit point, end point. Traffic island, they will say which area you will put indicator. So basically same thing: if you are going first exit, right indicator, and you will go off like this, the red car here. But if you are going straight, then so as you can see in this figure, the red car, it wants to go right, it will take give a right indicator and it will go out. Okay, so he is taking the first exit. For person who wants to take the second exit, what he will do, he will go straight, he will not do any indicator. He will give indicator in the first island, he will give a right indicator in the first island, and he will go in the take the second exit. Now you can see this white car, what it is doing while going inside, it is through the inside the roundabout, it is giving a left indicator, but at the second island it will give a right indicator. Okay, and then it will go. Similarly, if he wants to take the fourth exit, he will give a right indicator at the third island. Okay, you will always give indicator in the island before to approach the next exit. Third exit, second island. Fourth exit, third island. Remember this. Second exit, first island. Okay, so you'll give right indicator and that islands, and then you go exit the roundabout. This is about free ride. You have to wait 2 to 3 seconds before turning, and also your speed should be maintained below 15 km/h. Important signs: 3 seconds you have to wait in this signs, and they should give way to others. Okay, and see down there is warning, this is stop sign, and this is the warning sign for stop sign. This is the giveaway sign, and this is the warning sign for the giveaway sign. Priority rules, most important questions. You get maybe 3 to 4 questions from priority rules. Vehicle closest to the intersection, who approaches the intersection first will go first. Right before left, which car, if both are approaching intersection at the same time, the car which is in your right, it will go first. Car which is going in the straight direction will always have priority more. A person who is going down, always he has to give way to the vehicles who will going up. A person on the highway has more priority, and a person inside the roundabout has more priority to the vehicle which is outside the roundabout. See here, vehicle B approaches intersection first, so it will go first. In this 3 figures, see, the black car has to go first because black car is always in the right. In the first, black car is in the right of white car, so black car will go first. Similarly, here also, to the right of the white car, black car is there. Here also black car will go first. Here also black car will go first because black is to the right of white. And this figure, the white car is going straight, so it will have priority over red which is changing lane. Similarly, see, from the small road he wants to go to the highway vehicle has priority. A car is traveling from the highway to a small road, the B car has a priority over A car. A car is in a small road, B car comes from a highway. Roundabout, the car is inside roundabout will have more priority because red still not enter the roundabout. Car inside the roundabout has more priority from the car which is outside the roundabout. See, this is only important question. These are three vehicles which will go first. The first one is B because it is near the intersection. It will go first. Second is C car. It is far away from the intersection, but it is traveling straight. Number three is A car because it is changing lanes. It is taking a U-turn. Remember this figure carefully. Okay. Intersection car first, then straight, and then the one who wants to change direction. 2 second rule. 2 second rule is basically a reference point. From the reference point, the back of the car to the front of your car, you have to calculate the time. Okay, how you will do this? See, in step 1, you have to observe the car when it reaches the reference point. In step 2, it reached the reference point. The back of the car has reached. When the back of the car is reached, you have to start counting seconds. 1 second, 2 second, like this. So in step 3, when your car reaches the front of the reference point, you have to stop counting. Now this distance has to be more than 2 seconds. So now by this you can realize what is the distance between you and the car in front of you. It should be more than 2 seconds. How to overtake safely? Okay, in changing lane left right, you remember what we saw first? We saw first are mirrors. Okay, but here we are overtaking. So in overtaking, first thing you give is you signal. You give signal. Second thing is you see that any space is there. Third thing is you see the mirrors. Then you will see if there is space, and then you will overtake. So changing lanes, remember, you have to see mirrors first and then give signal. But for overtaking, you have to first give signal, then check the mirror, check the spaces, then you do the action. Light rules. Remember, the white lights in your car are your brake lights and the number plate lights. Okay. And always you have to use low beams and never high beams, because always you have to use low beams and not high beam, because high beam will cause problem for other drivers. All situation low beams, remember this. See, most of the, if you are thorough with this presentation video, then you will be able to clear the exams easily. Okay, but apart from this, have basic common sense, like in a driving situation what you will do. Okay, the questions, if you are thorough with the video, the questions related to the video you can answer fast. This is very important. The time is less. Okay, so which you are confident, answer it fast, so you can give more time to the questions which are of more complex nature. Okay, the exam is not easy and not difficult also, but you can say it is tricky. So be careful, do not take this exam lightly. Thank you. If you like this video and it helped you in your computer test, then please support and like and subscribe.